All right, welcome everybody to Game 2 of the 1974 World Series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We are in Los Angeles, and starting for the Oakland A's today is going to be Vida Blue. Vida Blue went 17 and 15 in 40 starts with a 3.25 ERA, and he's going to be facing Don Sutton. Don Sutton went 19 and 9 with a 3.23 ERA, also in 40 starts. So these are the heavy hitters for their respective teams. And we're going to get started right away. And here's the pitch from Sutton to Campaneris. The Dodgers lead the series 1-0. And this is game 2. And it's a fly ball center field, 1 out. Bill North batted .260 and stole 54 bases in 1974. That's a 23. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. And Lopes over to first for the second out. Sal Bando batted .243, hit 22 home runs. It's a 41. It's a hard hit ground ball right at the shortstop, Russell. Over to first. And we go to the bottom of the first. No score. 3 up, 3 down for Don Sutton. This could be Davey Lopes. It's a 31. It's a line drive base hit for Lopes. This could be Buckner and going to hit and run with Buckner. So 14, fly ball, lifts it to left. Left field is Rudy. 1 away. It's going to be Jimmy Wynn. Jimmy Wynn hit a couple of home runs in the first game. 54, deep fly ball to right field. Back goes the right fielder Jackson to the track and makes the catch. So 2 outs now. And here's Garvey. 21, and that's that's a 12, and that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. And third baseman is going to go to first for the third out. And no score after 1 inning of play. And it's Reggie, number 9. Reggie had a tremendous year, batted .289, hit 29 home runs, it looks like. And that's a line drive base hit off Sutton. Let's double check. Sutton should be a B. And he is. So that's a hit for Jackson. So Reggie's on at first with a single. And Joe Rudy, the batter. Joe Rudy had a fine year. Joe Rudy batted .293 with 22 home runs. And that ball is hit deep, driven deep to center field. Back goes the center fielder, Wynn, to the track, to the fence. He looks up, and that ball's gone. Joe Rudy with a 2-run home run off Don Sutton gives the A's a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. Nobody out. It's going to be Gene Tennis, power hitting first baseman for the A's. Tennis hit 26 on the year. And that's a swing and a miss. 1 away. 1 out here. Coming to bat is Ray Fosse. Dick Green is on deck. And that's ball 4. So Fosse manages a walk off Sutton, who has pretty good control. Lets that one get away. It's going to be Dick Green. So 35, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for the second out. I'm going to have the pitcher now, Vida Blue. Not much of a hitter, and that's strike 3. Goes down swinging. but the A's score 2 runs on 2 hits, especially the 2-run home run by Joe Rudi, and they lead it 2-0 going to the bottom of the second. Here we have, let's push this to the side, Joe Ferguson, the right fielder. He's a catcher right fielder, 55. Let's see, take a look at what that is. It's a line drive to the center fielder, North, and he runs it down. 1 away. Ron Say hit 18 home runs, batted .262. It's a 4-5, and that's a ball 4. So Say takes ball 4. He's on at first. Bill Russell, shortstop. Say 32, and that's going to be a ball chopped down to the second baseman, who's going to flip to the shortstop, back to first, but no, not in time, and Russell beats it out for a fielder's choice. So Russell's on at first base. 1 out. 2 outs, actually. Let's write that in there. 2 outs. It's going to be Steve Yeager. That's 22 with a runner on first. The 22 is a hit by pitch. So Yeager goes down to first, and Russell goes down to second. So Yeager's on base on a hit by pitch. It's going to be Don Sutton. Don Sutton has a couple of hit numbers. See what happens. Runners on first and second, 35. It's going to be a pop-up, and that's back to the screen. And that's going to be the Fosse, and he makes a catch. Nice catch by Fosse. That's a foul out by Sutton. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 3rd. 2-0 A's. This would be Bert Campaneris. Campaneris 0 for 1. He flied out in the first. It's a 52. It's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Say over to first. 1 away. Bill North. And that ball's stroked into the gap. And North is going to be on at first with a single. Getting to it quickly is the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn, in center field. Gets that ball in quickly, holding North to a single. And North is taking his lead, looking over Sutton. Throws over. North is back. And here's the pitch to Bando, and it's a ball, and North is on the run, and he slides in under the tag, and it's a stolen base for North on its second base. So he singled and stole second. And now it's going to be Bando. And that ball is lined, base hit. And that's going to score North. The throw home, and he's safe. So that's an RBI single by Bando. And the A's lead it 3-0 now. It's be Reggie Jackson. It's a 51. And that's a ball that's sliced. Base hit for Jackson. Runs on first and second. Joe Rudi, the batter. Joe Rudi hit a 2-run homer in the second inning. That's a 28. Russell is an 8. 28 runs on first and second. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Russell. He flips over to Lopes, back to first, not in time. So it's a fielder's choice for the second out. And Rudy's on at first. It's going to be Gene Tennis. That's going to be a fly ball. Center field. Wynn runs it down for the third out. The A's score 1 run on 3 hits. And after 2.5, it's 3-0 A's. We go to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Lopes. And that's ball 4. So Lopes manages a walk against Blue, has pretty good control. That's me, Bill Buckner. Hit and run. And that's a 10. Let's see what that turns out to be. On a hit and run. On a runner on first. It's a single to second, through second, runner to third, batter steals second on next pitch. So that's a single. And Lopes to third. And then Buckner still had the legs back then. And he steals second. So it's second and third now with Jimmy Wynn the batter. So here the Dodgers are threatening. And it's Buckner at second and Lopes at third. Nobody out. Jimmy Wynn. 6-2, strike 3. First out. So Wynn goes down and strikes. That's Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey batted .312 with 21 home runs in 1974. And that's looks like it's going to be a pop-up. And that's a pop-up to third, 35. It's a pop-up behind first base. Back goes the first baseman. Back goes the first baseman, Tennis. And it's going to be Green coming over, and Green makes a catch in foul territory. So that's a foul out. And that's 2 away now. Runner still on second and third. That's be Joe Ferguson. Here's the pitch to Ferguson. Say 31. That's ball 4. Bases loaded now. And it's going to be up to Ron Cey. Ron Cey batted .262 with 18 home runs. The Penguin. Here's the pitch from Blue. And that's going to be a grounder chopped down to the second baseman. It's going to flip to shortstop. And that's a force. So the Dodgers, after getting the first 2 runners on base and having them at second and third, fail to capitalize. They leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 4th. Still 3-0 A's. It's going to be Ray Fosse. Here's the pitch from Sutton. 21. It's a ground. 12 is a ground ball to the third baseman. And that's Cey over to first. 1 away. Green is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time at bat. And that's a pop-up. Back of home towards the screen. Yeager hustles over there, makes the catch for the second out. And it's Blue now. Blue struck out his first at bat. It's a 36, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout for Sutton in the game. Go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Oakland. The bottom of the 4th is going to be Russell, Yeager, and Sutton against Vita Blue. That's a 55, and that's going to be a flyout, center field, 1 away. And that's North, tracks that down. And Yeager, 64. Let's get ball. Here's a pitch. That's a 45, ball 4. So Yeager gets on base. So he's been on base twice, got hit by a pitch the first at bat. And Sutton's going to bunt, say 21. That's a strike, runners hold. So we're going to try it again. Say 44, and that's going to be a successful sacrifice. Over to second goes Yeager. It's going to be Davey Lopes. Davey Lopes is 1 for 1. He singled and walked. That's a 36 with a runner on second. And that is going to be A wild pitch. Wild pitch. And over to third goes Yeager. Here's the pitch to Lopes. And that's ball 4. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th walk. 5th walk given up by Blue. So he definitely doesn't have the command that he normally has. And Billy Buckner's up. Runners on first and third. That's to be a ground ball. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's flip some pages. I'm not sure if it's a strikeout. Let's see what happens here. 27. And yes, it's a strikeout for Blue. Second strikeout. And that's a third out. So the Dodgers leave 2 in that inning. And we go to the top of the 5th. 3-0 A's. Let's be Campaneris, 30th card I've ever played with. That's a line drive base hit for Campy. North is going to bunt him over. 26-13. Not sure what that is. I think it's just a foul. Yeah, foul strike. Again, 36. We have 33. And that's a foul strike. That's strike 2, so we're going to go back to swinging away. So 44. Off a B pitcher, it's a fly out to center. Wait, with runner on first. It's a ground ball to third baseman, runner second. 1 away. Campy's on at second base, though. It's going to be Sal Bando. Sal Bando's 1 for 2. He singled. Last at bat. Drove in a run. It's 55. It's a ground ball back to the pitcher. And Sutton over to first. Campy makes it to third. 2 away now. And it's Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's 2 for 2 on the day. Single twice. And it's a 34 with a runner on third. That's a strike and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's Sutton's 5th strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-0 A's. This will be Jimmy Wynn. Fly ball. Rudy. 1 away. Wynn is 0 for 3 on the day. Garvey coming up. He's 0 for 2. Probably the best hitter. Line drive base hit. We're going to say probably the best hitter on the Dodgers, which he is. Batted .312. Actually, Bill Buckner batted .314. So correct that. It's going to be Ferguson. He's got some power. And that's a ball that's hit to shortstop. And Campy flips it to Green. Back to tennis. And it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-0 A's. It's going to be Joe Rudy. Joe Rudy is 1 for 2. He homered. Hit a 2-run homer in the second inning. And it's a strike 3. 1 down. Team Tennis 0 for 2. Ground ball to Russell over to first. 2 away. And here's Fossey. And it's a ground ball again. Russell over to first. 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Game's moving along. APBA does tend to move along. I like playing the APBA game because it moves along. Sometimes a little bit too fast. But it's what it is. 35. It's a foul out. And hustling back there is Fossey. Makes a catch by the screen. And it's going to be Russell. He's 0 for 2. Into a fielder's choice and flied out. So 61 ground ball to Campaneris. over to first, 2 away. This is going to be Stevie Yeager. 61-31. So we got a ground ball to the first baseman. Hustling over is Blue. And that's a 3-1 putout. We go to top of the 7th. 3-0 A's. So if Sutton can get out of this inning, he'll become an A pitcher. And that's a base hit to Green. I'm sorry. It's reverse. In reverse. If Blue can get out of the next inning, he'll become an A pitcher. And that's a base hit, line drive base hit for Green. He's on at first. Blue's going to square. 62, foul ball. Again, tries the bunt. Foul ball again. He's going to try bunt again. Strike 3. 7th strikeout for Sutton. Here's Campaneris. 55, that's an 8. An 8 is a ground ball to third baseman. Say over to first. Green is on at second now, 2 outs. And Bill North is 1 for 3. And that's a ground ball to the second baseman Lopes. Over to first, and he beats him by a step. And that's going to be it for 6.5. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-0 A's. Sutton's going to lead off. Bottom of the 7th, we're going to see a pinch hitter. Let's see, let's try to make this a little realistic using the, he's a lefty. So we're going to see a righty pinch hitter. See who we have, what righty we have. Tom Paciorek. Paciorek is a righty, so he'll come in and bat. For Sutton, in the bottom of the 7th. So here's Paciorek. 64 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's 1 out, and that is the 3rd strikeout for Blue. And we're going to see Charlie Huff coming in. Huff is going to pitch. He's a C and a Y. Okay, so it's Davey Lopes here, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. 34, fly ball, center field, North, 2 away. And Bill Buckner. Bill Buckner batted .314 with 7 home runs. That's a line drive base hit. 2nd hit of the game for Buckner. He's 2 for 4. Single twice. And it's Jimmy Wynn now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. And that's a line drive base hit. And Buckner's going to stop at second, 1st and 2nd now. Remember, Blue's got to get through this inning to become an A pitcher. Steve Garvey. Oh, my goodness. It's a 41 with 1st and 2nd. That's a crazy play. Let's see what happens, what that means. 41, usually something unusual happens in this game. 61, but it turns out to be number 41. You can see that there with 1st and 2nd. That's going to be a triple play, but we already have 2 outs. So that's just going to be a line drive to the second baseman. And the Dodgers strand 2, and Blue becomes an A pitcher. He goes 7 and gives up no runs. So he qualifies to become an A pitcher in the next inning in the 8th and the 9th. And we go to Bando. Pitcher is going to be Charlie Huff. He's a C. And that ball is stroked into the gap. Rolls to the wall, hustling after it is Wynn. Gets it in, the throw to second, and Bando's in under the tag for a double. So that's the 2nd hit of the game for Bando. And here's Reggie. That's a line drive. Line drive caught by the second baseman. one away. Joe Rudy hit a 2-run homer in the second. And again, line drive caught by the second baseman. So that's like a deja vu all over again. And now it's Gene Tenet for 2 outs. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-0 A's. And it's going to be Fergie. Ferguson is, he's flat out walked and grounded into a double play. And that ball is stroked. It's hit deep to center field. Back goes north to the track, to the fence. He looks up and that ball's gone. Ferguson connects and puts the Dodgers on the board. 3-1 now. Ron Say. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's a 4th strikeout for Blue. 1 out. Be Russell. It's a 19. And Bando, I believe, is he's a pretty good fielder. It's a 5. That's going to be a ground ball that Bando dives for. Gets up quickly over to first. Beautiful play by Bando for the 2nd out. That's why he's a 5. And Yeager. And that ball is stroked to center field, but it looks like North is going to be on that. And that's the 3rd out. And we go to the top of the 9th. So it's 3-1. Oh, I put a 0 there. All right, put a 0 there. So it's a 1. It's 3-1 now. Oakland, top of the 9th. Charlie Huff is still in there. So let's pencil him in. Continue to pencil him in. Fossey, 61, ground ball, shortstop. And that's Russell, 1 away. Green is up. Green is 1 for 3. And the 12 is a ground ball to the 3rd baseman. And that's Say over to first. 2nd out. It's going to be Vita Blue. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Go to the bottom of the 9th, 3-1 A's. Vita Blue is going to try to go the complete game. Vita Blue's giving up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits so far. Not too shabby in 8 innings. 1 run so far. Walks he's given up 5. And strikeouts he has 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's got 4 strikeouts. 1 home run he's given up. And it's going to be a pinch hitter for Huff. It's going to be Lee Lacy. So Lacy, I use the scorecard for History Maker Baseball, one of my favorite games, by the way, because it gives you a lot of space in the boxes and allows me to add a lot of little detail. So Lacy for Huff, bottom of the 9th. Let's see what happens here. Lee Lacy is Vita Blue, 31, base hit. Lacy's on at first with a hit, and that's Blue's 7th hit of the game, allowed. It's be Davey Lopes. So the tying run's not going to be at the plate. So Raleigh Fingers is warming up in the bullpen. And that's an 18. Campy is a 9, so he's one of the best fielding shortstop there is. And he's going to get to that ball in the hole, throws across the diamond. A beautiful play for the out. Getting Lopes by half a step. That's a surprise because Lopes has some speed. What an arm on Campy. It's going to be Bill Buckner with Lacy on at second. Bill Buckner. And that's a 22. That's a line drive base hit. And around comes Lacey to score. Should have a decent speed. Yes, she does. Scores easily. And it's 3-2 now. RBI single for Buckner. That's his third hit of the game. And it's going to be Jimmy Wynn, and we're going to see Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh Fingers, the ace for the A's. He's a B. Fingers is a B pitcher. He's an XZ. He's going to be an A for this batter. And here's the pitch to Win. 2 outs. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 out. Tying run is on at first. And Win. Oh boy, that ball's hit deep. That ball's hit deep to center. Back goes north to the track, to the fence. He looks up, and that's a 2-run walk-off home run by toy cannon Jimmy Wynn. The 3rd home run in 2 games. And the Dodgers win it with 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th by a score of 4-3. The loss goes to Blue, and the win goes to Huff. What a game. Bottom of the 9th sees a leadoff single by the pinch hitter Lacey, a ground ball by Lopes, an RBI single by Buckner, 3-2, and a 2-run home run by Jimmy Wynn to lead the Dodgers to a comeback victory, 4-3, in Game 2 of the 1974 World Series. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Talk to you soon.